Oops, I forgot to change all my titles and stuff. Let me fix this. Continuing more of the main story. I'll probably do side stuff on the side. But I really want to focus on the main story. Okay. Ryzen Zero Dawn playlist, Horizon Zero Dawn streams. Okay. Did I forget to change it from day 11 to day? Why does that one say day 11? Oh no. Whatever. So I don't know which one's wrong anymore. Hold on, I gotta go check this. That's a Carlson. What? Wait. Wait. Hold on. Today's 11th. Today's day 12. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Okay. It's all done. It's all fixed. Got my little can of Pepsi. I actually really like these cans, the way they look. There's a stupid Delta. I have this nice cosplay picture to like stare at all stream on the side over here. So what sort of side things can I actually do? Like I can find like more of the mugs. I can do some of the vantage stuff. I don't even think I care about the vantage points though. Sorry, I wanted to start these two at the start of stream.
Leave me alone, girl. Can't you see I'm searching the water?
Okay, what's wrong? Has someone fallen in?
No. Have you seen a girl of about 17 and... I can't even say it.
Are you afraid she jumped to her death?
I don't know. Elida. My only daughter. She's gone.
Where did you last see her?
Just last night. In the house. She seemed... better.
Was she ill?
She seemed withdrawn. sad. So I was pleased when she wanted to go out in the garden. That's the last I saw of her.
My mind immediately goes to Glint Hawks.
Has she done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl, playing in the dirt with the boys.
What changed?
I don't know. She disagrees with me about everything. Hates the ceasefire. Thinks we never should have fought the war to begin with. It's been a month since I've seen her smile. She spends so much time in her room.
What is going on here?
I should have paid more attention.
Did something happen during the war that upset her?
The war upset us all. The cruelty of the mad Sun King. The blood on the streets. When Edamon's men fled, they stormed through here. There's a ceasefire now, of course, but Alita broods about it more than ever. It bothers her that our people are so divided.
Interesting.
Who else is searching for her?
I demanded the guards look for her, but I can't put my hope in them. They say girls run off all the time at this age. Not my Alita.
Sounds like a
I've reached out
normal
to her
response.
friends, but they say they haven't seen her in weeks.
Because that's literally what
Weeks?
people say. Like when a teenager
How could I
runs
not know?
is missing, they're
But they
like,
will look for her.
"Oh, it just happens." This is when they're around that
I've
age.
searched everywhere,
They'll come
and I thought
back.
maybe she might be here, in the water, by the sun.
Oh, I feel bad for this guy. I hope that this is.
I'm a good tracker. I could look for her. Where did you last see her?
In our garden. Please, maybe you'll find something I missed.
I'll do my best.
May the sun light your way.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise. Won't cost you a shard just to look. Fine goods for a fair price.
But at least you get to honor the men, perhaps.
I bet those traitorous Oseram will just conveniently
Don't
lose
pass
to
up these
Val and
goods.
Transport to Mainspring. By the
Don't
sun.
forget to stock up before you're on the road.
I barely turn a profit even in the best of times, especially since I usually hand out what I can to those in need. Would you care for some fruit? Better enjoy it before someone runs off with the rest of it.
Has someone been stealing from you?
Yes, almost every night. Not enough to force me to close shop, but definitely enough to hurt.
Have you found any sign of the thief?
Just a couple of old rinds near the storehouse. Not much to go on.
Why haven't the guards looked into it?
The gods blame the wildlife, but I doubt they believe it. I guess they have more to worry about than a woman and her livelihood.
Why does she sound so old?
Is there anyone you suspect?
I've known most people here since childhood. None of them strike me as a food thief. You want to talk about other vices, however?
I know how to track. I could look for the thief.
Really? Thank you. You could start in my storehouse by the river. Someone must be desperate to steal rather than just ask me.
I'll see what I can find.
See for yourself.
Woman became Sunhawk of
Take a
Raj.
look at these
At
wares.
least she did it to honor the men.
I'm more curious about this girl that's missing.
Looks like Alita left a few things behind. What's in this bottle? Aren't these for spying far away? I guess she was doing some gardening.
Anything else?
Ugh, it smells like ash or rotten eggs. I better pour that out. Why would you need a spyglass in the garden?
I saw the shovel there.
Something buried. No, something dug up. I must have left a trail. Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
Did you find anything in the garden?
Nothing definite yet. I'll let you know.
That was interesting. Thanks. Like I was thinking, like, you see this person, like, it probably looks like they're tracking something, you know, and they would like walk by you, and you probably wonder if they found something.
She's head of the Hunter's Lodge. She's the last of
Cute. Been a while, I think. How you doing?
The petals end here, at the water. Could her father have been right, but at the wrong place?
Get all those fish.
Ropes. To tie up a boat that isn't here. Maybe she took the boat to that island over there. Looks like I'm in for a long swim.
Oh. I have no idea why, but I thought that this was... I thought I was like on the edge of the map for some reason. Better not be any of those snap maw things in there. Good, good. I've been playing some Horizon Zero Dawn, obviously.
I'll find a use for you.
What games have you been playing, if any?
The boat. This looks promising.
Well, actually, what are those? I don't remember what those are. Two. Fire.
Stay back! It's not safe!
course I did. Aloy destroys all. What are you doing over here on this island? My mind thinks that she probably found a boy. But it seems like maybe not, because she's about the, like, she's sad about the war or whatever. I didn't even see her up there. So maybe I don't know, because she has like her own little garden over here. Let's see what she has to say.
Who are you? How did you learn to fight like that? What are you even doing here?
So many questions.
Maybe you can start by answering a few of my questions. Why did you bring flowers here?
No real reason. I'm trying to make this a place for us. For all of us.
Who's us? Is there someone else here?
No. No. I was going to surprise my friends with what I made. There's no one else here, obviously.
What are you doing on this island?
I come here to be alone.
Do you know your father fears you're dead?
I'm surprised he even noticed I was gone.
He has the whole village looking for you. He's worried.
The Snap Maw kept me. You took care of it, so thank you. I should be fine now.
Let's go back to the village together.
I need to finish planting my garden. Just a little more time. I'll be fine, I promise.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time too. To look around.
You don't need to do that.
I really do.
Okay. What? Okay. Now I'm super curious. Is she killing people here or something?
2 of them.
Nope.
And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here.
She's shacking up with
Looks
somebody.
like Alita has a friend.
That's what I'm saying. Oh. All you can see is the 2 bedrolls and that's it. Nothing else.
Alita, if you came here to be alone, why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this time.
By the sun, I don't know where he is.
Who?
A Thrall. He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not here.
Why keep this all secret?
Thrall is a soldier for the Carja in Shadow, stationed at the outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet. How could I tell my father? How could I tell anyone?
How many bugs are here?
Who's a Thrall?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. I hated that. But the last few months we'd meet here and everything was different. We talked for hours. He helped me plant that garden. I couldn't wait to see him again. It's like I'm dead and only come alive when I'm here with him. Do you know what that's like?
I can't say that I do. Well then, how did you 2 arrange to meet here?
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back sometimes. One day, I surprised him here. He smiled from ear to ear. We sat and played like we had as kids, but war had changed him. Changed us both. We weren't kids anymore. We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the Citadel, but last night,
He didn't come?
I've been waiting all night and all day. I haven't seen anyone but you.
Enough of this. You have to go back.
Please, if you came all this way, will you look for a Thrall? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, he could be killed. We could break the ceasefire, but Anora wouldn't. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm so sorry.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will. Please come find me there. I can't sleep. I can't breathe knowing a troll could be out there, hurting.
I mean, if he's one of the, would she say Karja Shadow? There's a chance that Aloy killed him. Oh, another swim. I need an auto run in this game. I want there to be a button I can push to just be like, okay, I'm pushing this. You're just running straight. Final Fantasy 14 has kind of ruined me with that.
There's what's left of the fire. Looks like some sort of scuffle, ending with someone being dragged away.
Sneak, sneak. Actually. Although I don't really think I'm gonna need tear blast arrows right now.
Speak up or I'll cut off your other finger. Who were you signaling?
That must be a troll.
Pick up hearing him scream. Want to hear him talk.
Quite a
Hard to
few
believe that
guards
thing
there.
fought alongside us.
Maybe there's another way in.
Traitors are everywhere.
I don't know about that.
Sure. As soon as it gets...
What else you got? Katja. Bleed before the sun. Or by the sun.
It is actually kind of funny how just a slingshot with some explosive stuff really effective. I mean, like, somebody, you know, you see somebody like with a bow and they're coming to rescue you, like, it looks pretty cool. But if somebody was like rescuing you and they were just holding a slingshot, like,
A troll.
is it on easy? Oh, it is on easy. Nobody knows that. I think even when it's not on easy though, I think the slingshot still does the most, like some of the most damage.
Alida, I was gonna ask her to leave with me, to go into the Outlands. Somewhere out in the sun where no shadow could reach us. we wouldn't have made it. They would have followed me. I know now. Alita, tell her they never learned about our island. She's safe. Give her this.
Yeah.
Tell her it's worth it.
Like, oh, kind of sad.
Troll? Poor Troll. And poor Alita.
What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I watched a thingy and a video, and they were talking about like all the weapons, and they're like the slingshot is some of the best damage or something, especially if there's not one shot, but it's okay. I wasn't really playing this for like any sort of challenging combat. I mostly just wanted to see if the story was any good, because it's having a sequel.
When I was a boy, but it's decent work keeping the city safe.
Alita came back. She hugged me, said she loved me, but now she just sits in the garden, like she's waiting.
Have you played this before?
Waiting for what? Something's not right. Maybe you can talk to her.
I'll, do my best.
Meridian.
This is not Aloy's strong suit. Oh, she looks... I played this many times. Oh, nice.
Don't say it. I know he's gone.
The Shadow Carja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's a key the Vallaki gave me. He said our lives were locked together. Thank you for bringing it back.
No, I wasn't really.
He said it
Normally,
was
I just play through a game,
all of it.
and then I move on to the next game.
Are you all right?
No. But I will be soon.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Alita, no. Look at me. Look at me. I can't imagine how you're feeling. But you don't have to go it alone. Your father was crushed when he thought you were dead.
Crushed. He still treats me like a perfect doll. His prized possession. No. With the Thrall gone, I'm all alone. It isn't worth it.
Wait, Alita. I was wrong about what a Thrall said. He didn't say it was worth it. He said it is worth it. All of it. Our losses can feel overwhelming. But they remind us of our connections to others. To a Thrall. Even to your father. A Thrall would have wanted you to remember that and go on. I know it. Now will you?
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
Okay. But so New Game Plus,
Guard under the last king.
is that going through the story again? Just like with all your skills unlocked or whatever? Or is it just plopping you down so you can like mess around with stuff?
I should have given you a token for your kindness in finding Alita. Is something wrong?
Alita needs you to listen. Right now. Go to the garden, quickly.
I will. At once.
Okay. I like that he's running. That's really nice, actually.
It's about a Thrall, Father. He and I were together. I didn't want you to...
A Thrall? Yes, I remember it. From when you two were no taller than the flowers in your mother's garden. But he went west.
They never found out about us. He didn't tell them. Even when they...
Oh, Elida. All that time spent writing edicts, I thought my work was keeping you safe from this war. It was all
Eavesdropping.
just parchment. And I could have lost you.
I'm so sorry, Father.
I wish I'd known all this time what you were going through. But I'll be better. Thank you for this second chance.
Yeah, I'll look into what New Game Plus is all about. If anything, if I have like an extra day of stream or whatever, I wouldn't mind trying it out, I guess. But I wasn't planning on spending any sort of like significant. Now, when Horizon Zero Dawn 2 is out, whenever it's out on PC, I probably wouldn't mind playing that at the very least on normal. Look at all those chickens.
This barrel's been moved recently. There we go. Tracks.
Oh, is it? Hold on, let me check. That makes sense. Forbidden West, right? $60.
Rated.
So I'm not gonna play this right away. But we'll see what happens. Are the graphics really similar to this one? Like, what do I mean? I mean like the graphical requirements. Because that'll probably be the biggest deciding factor. Because my PC's not struggling with this game, but it's definitely working more. Streaming it, anyways, it's definitely working more to stream it than it does most other games I play.
Spoiled fruit. The rabbits seem to like it, though. Oh, look. The thief dropped more fruit for me to follow. If I can see it in all this grass. Overripe.
There is a lot of monsters over here for this person to just be kind of walking about over here.
Is this the last of the fruit? Okay, boars, out of the way so I can have a look. Trail of footprints this time.
This is weird. Like, I do think that this game looks pretty great, to be honest. Okay, why did they just leave a pile of fruit over there?
Must have climbed up.
Oh.
Father, son, forgive me, forgive me!
There's our thief, and he's in trouble.
Stupid glint hawks. Hate these things. Weren't there more monsters down here? Or did they like follow him or something? I wasn't paying attention. Stupid glint hawks.
Thank you, Savage! You saved me from the sun's judgment.
I did what now?
I left the misery of Sunfall not long ago, knowing that I'd never be welcome back in Meridian. So, I've been stealing food from a woman at Bright Market just to survive. But the Glint Hawks must be the judgment of the sun.
You believe it attacked you because you were stealing.
Why else? What if I beg forgiveness from the lady? Will that absolve me and save me from the Glint Hawks?
No.
I took care of the Glinthawks, but yes, you should return and apologize. The woman you stole from is kind. She'll forgive you.
The sun has spoken! Thank you again, Savage. May the sun light your way!
Great. People finally stopped calling me outcast, and now it's Savage.
Okay. That was odd, but whatever. Alright. Let's see what happens over here.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping. Sandstorm scrapes like stones.
At least Carja don't have to debase ourselves with it.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Actually.
Rare part.
Don't forget to stock up.
Go sell stuff. It used to be anything that's not blue, anything that's not green gets sold, but now that I'm pretty much getting only purples, it's like anything that's not purple. Also, I think this one wanted damage. I don't remember. I don't remember what Zol told me. think that's pretty much it, I believe.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
I don't like spending so long away from the hunt. Makes my muscles twitch.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the network or not?
In theory, all should be well.
Eerie, huh?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
What does that mean? And we know that the network's down because they're not attacking me. Is that what it is?
If you can't trust Uthid, who can we trust?
Outlanders! If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the shadow.
Tread lightly, Outlander.
What are you waiting around for, Outlander? Bounties are announced inside.
I think these disappearances are a blessing. It's the sun. One day he had a little cough. The next, he's gone.
Ooh, who am I standing next to?
By the
That thing on your head is
glory of
ridiculous.
the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
Oh, the kid?
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
In doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the
We both
safety
know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Well, the Kestrels. Answer for that eventually.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
This is insane.
Hardly.
They're going to see me.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight.
If you're gonna watch some slaughter, this is the place to do it.
I don't like heights.
You worry.
I know I'm
That was
stuck.
right. It's a short drop from there.
Another manhunt. How many men and women can one tribe lose? Odin, leader of Odin's marvels. You've a fresh face. When you're less an eye or an ear or two, you'll fit right in. First impressions make the sale, except in this snake pit. They'll take whoever shows up.
This isn't your first job for the Shadow Karja?
Scared of their own shadows, Karja, more like. They spit on me, but the shards are good. Look at those nobles. I say noble, but you can't dress a rat in silk and call it a rat king, can you? Sunfall is a house of clay. If you were to stamp your foot, it would all crumble.
Shouldn't you all be setting out to hunt Uthid?
Have you never done this before? Whoever goes first just leads the others. Just take a load off and avail yourself of some Karja booze until someone sniffs out the trail. Then watch us seek out our prey, straight as a Ravager's shot. Zip!
Are you sure you're gonna be able to walk in a straight line?
What are you getting at?
Do you think Uthid did what they're accusing him of?
I hope so. It'll make him more dangerous. My advice, it's best not to overthink such things.
Overthink whether he's guilty or innocent?
You let all these thoughts in your head, you'll never make it as a mercenary. Only thing that matters is dead or alive. If they say alive, bring a rag to stuff in its mouth. But these days, no one wants alive.
Farewell, Odin.
Good hunting. If I should have cause to kill you, you won't suffer.
Oh, thanks.
If you've got a problem with me, talk to Odin. If you can stand his breath.
Go. Go talk to her real quick.
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have
Why do they even call them
conscience.
freckles?
How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edaman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming. It's impossible, but I like you, so I'll tell you a secret. I have friends in Meridian, and I'd like to do favors for them when I can. Uthid might be of use to them, if he survives.
What makes you think he's on the Green Climb?
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the Green Climb. Good luck.
Okay. Use the restroom. I'll be right back. Do I want to do this first? I think I do. One second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Got myself my last little can of pop. I filled up some water and oh yeah. Activate. Oh, we'll go ahead and go do this one first. What hit me?
3 dead trees, just like Menasha said. Let's see if Uthid came through here. These tracks lead up that rise. Must be the green climb. Foot tracks stop here. Time to climb.
Oh, I missed. Oof. I don't know why I did that. I should have used health potion. I have a lot of health potions.
All right, made it. Where did you go, Uthid? Food scraps. I'll bet Uthid stopped to see if he was being followed. He must have kept going. I've got to catch up.
Okay.
A dead machine. Uthid's been hunting. Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid's been gathering components, probably for ammo. Everyone talks, hoping to scavenge. Gotcha. Where did he go from here?
At least the Glint Hawks are relatively easy to kill.
I don't mind now.
So I thought you said 3 arrows
Uthid took down a Ravager.
plus
Not an easy kill, but worth it for the price.
plus a hard tip arrow.
Dead Watchers. More scrap for Uthid's stockpile.
That was like last week though, so I really don't remember. Ah!
Everything useful has been stripped.
That's a crit. Honestly, I didn't even know this game had crits. I thought it was just damage. They had like those plates that do like less damage, like because it's armored, and then weak point damage.
The next one doesn't miss.
Uthid?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthid. I believe you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on then. If this is a trick, it's a good one. You've earned your kill.
What?
No tricks. Just talk.
All right. Speak.
I want to know what happened at Sunfall. What really happened.
All right. For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. Always in their sleep, no struggle. The old, the infirm, sometimes the young. Those who couldn't fight for the cause. I should have realized then it was a culling.
Who would do such a thing?
They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it was only a man. And a silent poison. It took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahavas for the sun's judgment.
I'll test it against one next time.
The High Priest Bahavas? He's the one who put the bounty on you.
Yes. He thanked me for my diligence, then had his guards release the villain. You see? It was he who ordered the culling. Then they turned on us. Should have died with my men, so their loyalty meant something. 20 years I gave to the sun. For what? Malice and murder? As for honor, sacrifice, true sacrifice, the kind priests and rulers know nothing of? It's all a fat joke.
If it's honor you seek, the Sun Carjas seem trustworthy. A little stuck up, maybe, but trustworthy.
Those Carja once raided your Nora lands. Raided every land we could reach. It was the Sun's will. I did what I was told. Others did worse. But as their captain, I had...
Uthid, I don't care what you did. I can't absolve you. But the Karja are changing their ways. You could too.
Perhaps. Avad doesn't understand what the Sun demands of its soldiers.
Perhaps he understands it too well.
Now you sound like the blameless Murad.
I remember that guy. That was a long time ago.
But why go with the Shadow Karja in the first place? Why serve them?
Because of Itamen, of course. He was the one true Sun King.
Itamen's just a child.
Yes, an untainted vessel. I believed he was pure. But they used him. Used our faith. I can see that now. No shadows under a noonday sun. Bahavas didn't need to disgrace my name. I did it myself, serving a rotten throne.
I met someone who wants to get you out of this. A woman named Vanasha. But first, we need to get you out of here.
What are you? You look like a hunter. You give orders like a soldier who's been out... Mercenaries. Think they'll all line up to tell me I'm innocent?
Should have stayed on the plains, Karja! The mountains belong to us! Kikuk's killers! When we're done with you, you won't even leave an echo!
You didn't make it hard to be followed. Almost as if you wanted to go out in a showdown.
Not much gets by you.
Got someone to fight here!
It's up to you now, man. Rally! We can still finish them!
Stay up!
Move in! We'll send the rest as soon as they arrive!
Must you...
Keep up the attack! We still got another squad on the way!
Out already?
What?
I've been a soldier a while longer than these three. That won't be the last.
Headshot. Did you see that headshot, Zol? Hold on, Uthid. I need to loot your supply crates. What? Didn't know there was watchers down here.
To a good hunt.
Oh.
Up and over.
You gonna get shot?
Grab what you can while we still have time.
I still don't use traps. Oh.
A robust defense is the most satisfying to break. All right, Marvels. We brought the priest out here, so let's put on a show for him.
I know that, Hood. We've unfinished business, Bahavas and I. This will be difficult. I think you rallied to a lost cause.
I don't intend to die today, Uthid.
I did. But you're starting to change my mind.
Not bad. To your left. My marvels thrive on adversity. Step it up, boys. Right here, you sawed off.
Do your job, Chucks!
Get it together!
How's that guy still alive? What? Where's that explosion from?
That's the last of the marvels.
Bahavas thought he had enough fodder to keep him safe. Now there's hope for justice. Will you come with me?
Sure, I guess. We're kind of in this together now, ain't we? I keep thinking he's gonna get shot.
This won't be easy. Bahavas still has his personal guard.
So humanoid characters, are they weak to anything? Or are they just pretty much just do damage and try to get headshots?
Cross there and we'll have him.
I had to come here myself to end your suffering, Uthid, and mine.
Are we gonna be able to kill this guy right now?
The Outlanders led us here, and now that they are dead, their price is most affordable. But enough with needles. It's time for blades. Remove them from the sun's sight.
You gonna do anything?
Well, here I am.
Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them. Kill the traitor! Kill Nora!
Up to his perch.
Handy?
Yeah, I definitely agree with Zol there. Interesting way to climb ledges.
Whatever deal you worked out with him, I'll double it. More than double it.
No. I'm tired of this, Bahavas. The lies and the violence and your cheap scented oils. I don't suppose you'd kill yourself.
I had to. I had to. Prune the weak, or all the Carja in Shadow are doomed.
This solves nothing. But may the sun find some worth among your drying bones.
That was quite a fireworks show.
You took your time?
I was busy. What do you think happened to Yan Shund, the other mercenary band? And I had to organize passage to Meridian for a wanted man. Give us a moment, Uthid. Girl talk.
Okay.
You've had quite a day. I never imagined Bahavas would blunder into his own trap. His death opens up wonderful possibilities. Remember Edaman and Nasadi, the Child King and his mother guarded like hostages at Sunfall? With Bahavas gone, no one will be watching them. I want to get them out. And I could use your help.
Kidnapping the Sun King of the Shadow Carja is no small task.
It's not kidnapping. They want to go to Meridian, to safety.
How do you know that?
I've been posing as Nasadi's handmaiden. She's scared. For herself, of course, but mostly for Edaman.
Why do you care what happens to them?
Edaman is the Shadow Carja's figurehead. If he defects, it will remove their last trace of legitimacy. Beyond that, he's just a boy who clings to his mommy. He made a little grazer for me out of matchsticks once. It wasn't very good, but still, nobody ever made anything for me before.
Okay, what does that mean? Oh.
What's going to happen to Uthid now?
Don't worry. You gave him a second life, and I'll put it to good use. He'll be welcomed in Meridian as a military advisor. Hopefully he can help Avad finish the Shadow Karja with as little bloodshed as possible.
What's going to happen at Sunfall now that Bahavas is dead?
Oh, it will be glorious. The priests will panic. There'll be infighting, skullduggery, and backstabbing as they wrangle for power. Best of all, they'll be distracted. Bahavas, your life brought misery, but your death is a flower that blooms in abundance.
What do you need to get Nasadi and Itamen out of Sunfall?
With Bahavas dead, Sunfall is the easy part. I'll handle that. The big fuss will be crossing the border to the Sundom. Find my friend, 3 Tohuadiv near the branded shore. I hired his crew to sweep the path, so all you have to do is wait for me.
If this Wadiv has already cleared the area, why do you need me?
Contingencies, little huntress. Something will go wrong, and I need protection I can count on. You.
I'll try not to disappoint.
What do you mean by explosives? Like,
The Nora said you would help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
What choice do I have?
None at all. I was just being polite.
Okay.
Snow chill itches.
What makes you think Avad will welcome me after I served his enemies?
He's a forgiving man. Just smile a lot. You can't smile, can you? No, that's a grimace. Nervous about going to Meridian?
I've been a soldier for 20 years. I do not get nervous.
Not even around a pretty lady?
I will not dignify that with a response. The Nora said you would help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
What choice do I
I
have?
didn't think the dialogue would repeat.
None at all. I was just being
can't spare the
polite.
wait.
What makes you think Avad will welcome me after I served his enemies?
He's a forgiving man. Just smile a lot. You can't smile, can you?
Okay. So when you say single target damage though, what if there's more than one target? Like let's say there's 3 enemies, right? Does it distribute it evenly through the 3 enemies? Or more? Or does it shine a little bit there? Interesting. Metal burn? What's that? It's interesting. I definitely don't think I think I don't like that about explosive weapons. It definitely makes sense for like the explosion, like for the edge of the explosion to do less damage. Yeah, see, I don't like that. That definitely makes it less nice of a weapon.
Case.
But it still works pretty good.
You're Three-Toe Huadiv, right? Vanasha sent me. What happened?
I got hornswoggled, that's what. Vanasha batted her lashes, wiggled her hips, and promised us treasure. Clear a path for the royals, she said. Sneak past the garrison and skewer a few watches. Hardly a bother. Little did we know there was a damned monstrosity lurking underground. When will I learn not to gawk at skinny girls?
Why do you think Vanasha swindled you?
My crew came to Sunfall because we heard the bounties were fat. She offered us the fattest one of all, enough to retire on. It's my own damn fault for taking the bait. Should have known I'd end up with a rupture in my useful pots.
So Vanasha needed safe passage for Nasadi and Itamen, but it didn't work out?
She made it sound so sweet and easy. Find the best path to the lake, make sure it's safe. What could go wrong? Turns out, a lot. Like bloody murder in the grinding jaws of a heinous death beast.
Something attacked you from underground.
Oh, you picked that up, did you? I wondered why the Shadow Carja didn't pay attention to the pass. Well, they don't need to. A rock-eating demon guards it for them. It tunnels in the dirt, breaks through the earth, and blasts rocks from its stinking face. I barely escaped. My comrades weren't so lucky. I might shed a tear if they weren't all cutthroats and cheaters.
Vanasha will be here soon with Nasadi and Itamen. I've got to destroy that thing in the pass before they arrive.
You're not too bright, are you? Well, we didn't last long against it, but I'll tell you what I know. It has armor everywhere, a little less at the rear. And when it goes underground, it will lose track of you if you're quiet. You might even be able to keep it from going under altogether if you hit its big crooked arms hard enough.
Oh.
That's all I can offer, friend. I promise to look solemn at your funeral before I hit the bar.
So, I know that the tear blast stuff didn't work. But will the sling things work? If you attach a sticky mine to it? No, I know, but like... Oops. I think I damaged myself there. So, no matter what you do, it can't get damaged underground. I think that's pretty much what my question was.
By the radiant sun, I can't believe it. I thought that evil rock chewer would grind you up. After that miracle, all we can do is wait. Vanasha will be here soon, along with a boat that'll take the royals across the lake.
Or she's lying. Sure. How much I trust her. She changed her outfit. Got some abs.
Huntress. Glad you accepted my invitation to play bodyguard. Where are your men, Huadiv? It looks like something chewed you up and spat you out.
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
The way is clear. Can we go?
I like how you always cut to the chase. In this case, literally. It won't be long before you're followed. Don't be afraid, Your Radiance. We've got excellent protection. Oh dear, here come the Shadow Carja, and they're very angry with me.
I'll hold them off.
Very noble of you, but when I start a fuss, I like to finish it. Not that your assistant isn't welcome. Huadiv, get Itaman and his mother to the shore. Carefully. So it comes to this. I must say, after 2 years under the heel of these zealots, I'm ready to extract a little blood.
Oh, they're making me place traps?
Some traps would be nice.
These traps?
Time to prepare.
Not like I use these. Oops.
Take cover up there, behind that rock. Here they are. Let's make it hurt, shall we?
My mount is trying to hurt them. That's actually really funny.
Well, that was entertaining, but I suspect we're not done. More of the bastards. Get ready. Well now, seems I worked up a bit of a sweat.
Wait, was that it?
I don't want to jinx it, but we might be in the clear. A bit late, aren't we, gentlemen?
Sorry, ma'am. The boat's waiting.
Damn, I spoke too soon.
This one's mine. Get to the boat.
You know, this time I think I might be out of my league. If anything happens to her, I will be very cross.
We're not going anywhere.
Did a Thunderjaw? Did a corrupt one?
Heavy. It's hard
Literally a giant dinosaur. Oh my gosh. Oh, the tail.
Corruption hasn't killed me.
Will you shoot your arrows? I'm having a really bad habit of releasing my mouse buttons at the same time or something. Oh my god. Where did I shoot off of it? Oh. Oh, there was another disc launcher. I forgot about it. My bad. I think the 2 soldier dudes died though, yeah? Yep, there's one of them.
That's coming with me.
I always forget about tripwires. Like I'm kind of locked into the weapons that I've been using.
Not
So
exactly a royal
I forget I have
barge,
other
is
ones.
it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers. Let's get aboard, shall we? You've done a good thing. Maybe even ended a war.
Maybe. But my war just keeps going.
This seems a little bit too important to just be a side quest. I keep thinking something bad's gonna happen.
Edaman, my brother, welcome home. You have nothing to fear. You are now under the protection of the Sundom. My protection. As is your mother, she will not be harmed. You have my word, the law of the sun. Aloy, it seems I see your influence everywhere. You've done so much for the Sundom, and it will always be appreciated. You have my thanks. May you walk in the light.
Appalling. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets all the credit?
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I let you live. I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks. I promise.
Huh. Wait, where am I at? Oh, here? Okay, I need to pee. I'm gonna travel here. I'm gonna quick save it real quick, and then I'll be RB. I think we'll finish up this last. Should I do the side quest, Zol? The sickness one? Anyways, I'll be right back while Zol answers that, if he's there still. I think he's there still. Alright, I'm back. Last stretch of stream. Alright, so that side quest. I just realized this horse mount doesn't have the canister thing on the back. Mount controls.
This machine served its purpose.
Is that so that you can't just call them, like steal all their components and then kill them or something?
Don't start thinking you're welcome here. You're only tolerated.
Our child, Sun King, whisked off to Meridian. I'll bet he did.
Are you Galeev, the healer?
I had planned to spend the day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself, but you're not from Sunfall, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin, thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressings.
Why won't you help?
Look at it from my perspective. What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis's kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
I think we're calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
What's stopping me from just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Carja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I use the last of my stock on a tent girl.
You're kind of an ass, healer.
There's no cure for a
That was very
conscience,
Chloe to me
but
right
in this
there.
line of work, I've built up an immunity to it. And yet, if you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal. My charity for a Thunderjaw heart.
That's not how charity works.
It is how deals work. You'd settle my debts. For a while.
I already have the part.
Wow, we could already have a deal. Quickly now, let's salve your poor conscience.
See to the girl, and it's yours. Not before.
Oh, please. On my oath, this girl will survive to see our sad future. You and I shouldn't be seen together. Go on to the slums ahead of me. I'll find you presently. You do stand out in a crowd.
Okay. I'm still not sure. I'm not seeing why Zol said that this one should be. Oh, I should have waited on this one.
Meridian will be ours. Here we are.
Seeing the sun gives me hope.
Years later.
For a minute.
First we lose Uthid, and now we've lost...
It's you. Hello again.
I've brought someone to see your sister.
How did you... What did we do to deserve... No, wait. I don't even want to ask, in case a shadow passes over and it's gone.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention, won't she?
Once I'm freed of other distractions, yes.
When I glance up at the Citadel, I remember that Itaman's gone.
Jiran was too cruel for a god? And driving us out to starve is what? An act of compassion?
That's enough excitement for my rest
enough,
day.
But at least we had our Sun King to
Thank you,
guide us.
again, for giving her a better
What are the
chance.
Karja without a Sun King? Can we even call ourselves Karja?
What's she called?
Shiana.
I knew a Shiana once. She sang in a tavern. How is your sister's singing voice?
She likes ball games. She wants to be a soldier.
That's a shame.
It's been too long.
It's awful what happened to Itaman. But it's...
Please don't start growing fond of me.
A little jealous. He's home.
He sounds kind of familiar.
Last another season if we don't find more food.
What's she called?
Shiana.
I knew a Shiana once. She sang in a tavern.
Alright. So that was the side quests that I know of, anyways.
We'll never make it back to Meridian.
Karja without a Sun King. Can we even call ourselves Karja?
We can't even keep the Sun King safe. How do we expect to win a war?
This game, like, a lot of things do seem to connect in interesting kind of ways.
Is there no one left to put our faith in? Brighter days are coming, man.
Oh. Does not feel right climbing down instead of climbing up.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride. I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan.
I have a feeling I probably should have did this earlier in stream.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Being there like point their spears at is kind of funny.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
We're gonna run through this a little recklessly.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
This morning, unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich. Another example of reception's need for additional support. Two calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Some are agitated.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
I'm proof. Organic cucumber mint. That's these are some interesting emails that they're making us, not making us, but having.
Room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Yeah.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down, the entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
How are they producing exponentially?
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
I guess if the Horuses are I guess if they make more than one robot at a time, it would be exponential, because they are huge. So it would make sense that they can pump out more than just one at a time.
Kestrels. They got in through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities,
They don't just kill people. They feed off them. Not just people. All organic matter. Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution. Liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel. The data points. In a word. What did they contain? Yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please. Tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Want to discuss?
Whew. So, Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go. You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051.
Syzygy?
Just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
That.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Why is he so crazy sounding? It's like he got that in his mind and he just can't let it go.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek. You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real. The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how'd it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Huh. Try not to think too hard about this.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor.
Congo?
Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Okay.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss...
Is this the guy that was like ranting and raving?
I'll tell you.
About a spaceship?
No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind of blue skying. It's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
And shackles? The thing about this place is like I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't really want to miss any of the like audio dialogue stuff, but I have a feeling I might.
Intruder! Get her! She's coming for us!
Don't die now.
Just need my focus.
It might sound odd, but I really wish looting bodies was a different key than picking something up.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Okay.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Up.
Done. I should check the door nearby. Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Oh my god. Oh. Down. Left. Up. I got you.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Hello. Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
problem?
I didn't even see that one there. Oh, that's 700.
Or not.
Oh.
Lost contact.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
I don't know why I keep looting their bodies.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. You probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
I don't know how likely it is I'm going to finish this before I need to end stream today.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be more Eclipse.
Careful now.
Why are they this far in?
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system.
Well, there's terraforming?
That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
I mean, that's definitely interesting.
I'll do what I have to. So they woke up.
Oh my god, I missed everything.
Thought I had that one.
That's the last of them.
Yeah, I thought that too.
What should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. and my one redeeming act, if any.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life.
I'm not gonna lie, this guy looks exactly how I thought he was
The
gonna
only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again. I mean, what the? What? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're... Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. A spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. And death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still. Kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the... Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions.
I did not think that this was going to take an hour long.
The human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time.
Spawn a new generation of human beings.
my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 rally accords.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Would benefit from antilopal morphologies. Though caprid forms
Like,
show superior
it sucks because this is all interesting stuff.
You're a quick study, Gaia. Dr. Sobek. As I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment?
Looks like it used to hold
Gaia?
something.
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever in.
you will undergo a brief period of consciousness during relocation to Prime and filing statement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand. Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this up. Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes? All I'm saying is...
No room. The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
How come my explosives can't do that?
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
What? Oh, why do I feel like I'm not going to be able to save for even longer?
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing. And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate?
I don't remember who this person is.
Why fail my destined purpose?
If you're gonna go on babbling like this all night, could you just kill me now?
Oh no. We're in no hurry, you and
I kind of am in a hurry, actually.
Not now.
Maybe some physical torture to distract me from your voice?
At that moment, on the mountain, I aimed to kill you with dispatch, and yet did not. Why? This failing troubled me. It was only when I captured you that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events.
Oh, this is the guy from the very beginning, the
you were meant to survive
test thing.
That day on the mountain. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it...
You're an idiot. A dangerous idiot, but an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember you failed to grasp the point. As sure and with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then use Cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every the errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, after you crash the Eclipse network, to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land, I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. In any case, thanks to your destruction of the network, you not only doomed yourself, but an entire focus.
Like, I'm reading his stuff, not really listening to what he's saying.
Isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
No, the focus.
Asha faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die! Let her be the first of thousands!
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That makes a mess.
Oh, rocks. Oh, I ran into the poison.
That did it. One more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapons with it. Getting ready to charge. It's down.
How do they leave her weapons in a crate right next to her cell? Oh, she likes it a little bit.
Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it!
Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with its lift attacks. That canister on its belly. Looks important.
Dude. I overkilled it.
Silence! Shadows, kill her! Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
What? This made me like him just a bit more. Oh, those are big. They look smaller like that. Interesting.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora Sacred Mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Since when can you override machines?
Oh, there's too many options. I want to know the questions, but I have to leave.
I had to destroy a corrupted to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another, truth be told, the though of course, far more.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. How did you track my location?
Really, Aloy. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Helis recognized you. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not.
Is that one jerk commander dude gonna die finally?
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later.
At least he had a good moment.
Should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Do I have to wear that? Or even am I? Oh, okay. So I gotta leave. That was interesting. Kind of learned a lot of information. There's a lot. There's a lot in that dungeon. You see somebody else streaming this game, definitely let them know that it's gonna take like at least an hour to finish that part. Anyways, I'm out of here. Zol, thanks for stopping by. I think you left already, but thanks. I'm out of here. I have stuff I have to go do today, and I'll be back to stream this more next week and see what all the consequences were. Thanks again, and laters.